Greetings, my guitar playing friends. Today we're going to work on the classic American folk song Red River Valley. I have always loved this tune. Let's just go right to it. I want to look at the chords that we're playing. Okay, we have a G chord. You know, if you can play it this way, I think it's fantastic, but if you want to do it that way, that's great. But if you can do it with your second and third finger and then your pinky down here, then when you switch to the C chord, it's quite a bit easier. Okay, but again, don't worry about it if you're not comfortable with that, but it's something you might want to work on at some point. Then we have a D7 chord, which of course we've played already quite a bit, so that's great. And as mentioned already, the C chord, pretty much that's it. It's a 3-chord song. You may see that there's one other chord in there called a G7. Optional. You can just play G if you want, but let me show you how to do G7 if you want. There's the easy way to do it, where you just put your first finger down on the first fret of the first string. It's the note F, and then you kind of just strum your first 3 or 4 strings. It's a chord that builds a little bit of tension, and you can see that the chord right after it is a C chord. So it's building tension into that C chord. If you're playing G chord this way, like I'm recommending, with your second, third, and pinky, then you can actually keep these down and lift your pinky up and put your first finger where I just mentioned. So you get the full chord like that. And then switching to a C chord is a matter of popping this one to the second string and both of these over a string like that. So you can see that's a very relatively easy change. All right? Let me play the song for you. I might sing it too. And what we're going to do is we are going to simply strum every time there's a slash on the page. You can see in the singing part, there are 2 pickup notes, 2 notes that are sung or played before the rhythm really kicks in. All right? So go ahead and try it with me if you want to, or you can just listen and see what you think. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loved you so true. Such a great melody. There's other verses, I believe, but we'll just focus on that first one. So I encourage you to stop the video, practice these chord changes, maybe go back and play it with me again. I'm not going to do a separate playback video for this one since it's going to be relatively straightforward, but we're going to try it again in a minute. But I also want to show you one other way to do it. If you're interested in playing folk, country music, this kind of stuff, I want to show you another strum pattern. I've shown it to you before, but let's review it. And it's going to go like this. Every time there's a slash, right now we are simply strumming a chord. But what if we replace that strummed chord with this, hitting the lowest note in the chord, the bass note, and in the upper part of the chord. So instead of doing this once, for every slash we're going to go. So as you can tell, we'll be moving a little quicker. Let me give you an example. Da da da. See how it's going? It's pretty cool. Perhaps the trickiest part, aside from changing the chords, is to make sure you're hitting the correct note on that first pick, that bass note. When you're hitting G, of course, your bass note is on the 6th string. When you're playing the C chord, your bass note is now on the 5th string. And when you're playing the D7, your bass note is on the 4th string. If you remember from our chord blocks, for instance, these are X'd out on a D7 chord. We really start here, so we're going to hit that. Of course, you're going to miss a string now and then. Don't worry about it, but just generally, you want to try to do that. So what I want to do now is we're going to play the song through twice. I think I'll spare you my singing this time, but maybe I'll whistle the tune so you can keep track of where we are. We're going to do it 2 times in a row. The first time with the strums that I did at the beginning, and then we're going to immediately repeat and go into this. Okay? So good luck, and hey, let's try it. You ready? All right, you ready? How did it go? Keep trying it. Good luck. Great folk song. Good one to sing too if you're interested in that.